Okay, yes, someone. Hello. Hi, guys. Hmm. Yeah, it's gotta go like more that way. Down a bit. Right now, why does it say? Okay, there it is. Now for the hard part. Making sure none of this blows over with our gale force winds out here. Let's see, hello everybody. All right, we're finally set up. I think I've got this streamlined now. I'm doing a different mic today. Yellow mic. What's up, Martin? How's it going, dude? Hey guys. What's going on, guys? How you doing? All right, we're setting up, and I think we're setting up the same area as last time. What's going on, guys? Anybody want to try? 3 quick questions. Good day. Trying to see if this would be good for. Yeah, this would be pretty good. Just get someone right there. Oh my God. Welcome to the gale force winds we have again. Hi everybody. What's up, UK Night Rider? What's up, Martin? So I think I just might have to hold this like this, just like I did last time, because it's oh God, not this guy again. Maybe I'll get this guy to just talk so we can look like we got some dialogues going and generate some attention, because he's probably going to talk to me again. Maybe not. Hi there, how are ya? Hi. Science getting a lot of looks, that's for sure. It's one thing I like about this. Hey, what's up, Carrie? What's going on? So I'm out here with the gale force winds once again, and I have to hold this. What's going on, guys? How are you? Anybody want to try? Have a great day. Some people shake their heads and make faces. What's going on, sir? How are you? Well, we're going to be baiting them in soon. How you doing? So I'm reading a really interesting book right now, everybody, and it's on B12. And let me tell you something. When I'm done with it, I'll be much more clearly able to articulate what I've read in it. But, hi guys. What's going on, everybody? Anybody want to try a few questions? Just stress test your values a little bit. That's it. Have a good one. But yeah, this book is wow. Like, for instance, did anybody know that vitamin B12 was founded by Merck and Company? It's an industrial pharmaceutical company, and it was basically incepted in 1948. Really interesting stuff. How you doing, guys? And we've been told, and I'm not trying to cement a position right here, right now, but I'm definitely leaning in this direction. We've been told we've needed B12 our entire lives by narratives, and I won't go like too deep into it, but I've learned a lot about its genesis since reading this book. And when I'm done, I'll ask the author if I can share it with you guys. What's up, guys? Hi, guys. Let's see if this guy wants to talk. How's it going, sir? Good, good. We got the police out here again. Is it just me, or do the police just always stop when I'm out here? Let's see. Okay. If you're just getting here, we're first of all, please like and subscribe. And then we're out here doing some outreach today. Hi guys, how's it going? Pretty good. Anybody want to try a few quick questions? Hi guys. Asking the public a few questions today. I don't know if anyone wants to partake. Okay. Oh man, that's awesome, Doyo. And it's awesome you're trying to get sober too. That is awesome. You know, I'll be completely candid with you. I still drink a little bit, but I'm thinking about just dropping it all together. Maybe special occasions like New Year's and anniversaries. How's it going, sir? All right. What's going on, guys? Just asking the public a few questions today. I don't know if you guys want to partake. YouTube Live, actually. But I don't know. Are your parents around? I got in trouble last time for talking to teenagers. Or your teacher around? Do you think they'd be okay with you being on YouTube Live? So it's just a few questions. I ask people like if they know what veganism is. I don't know if you guys know what it is.
No, I don't know.
Okay. It's essentially, a lot of people think it's a diet, but it's actually not a diet. It's more of a lifestyle. Hi guys. It's a stance against violence. So it's kind of saying no to violence with your dollar, right? I usually ask the next question. I say, are you guys against animal abuse, like abusing animals? Do you have any pets? What are their names? Blue. Oh, that's a cute name. What about you guys? Gerald. Oh, that's cool. Jamari?
Yeah.
Oh, that's solid. That's solid. Cool. I have a few cats that have human names too. I got Stella and Leo. Well, since you're all against animal abuse, I like to carry on with the third question. Basically asking you, how can we be against something like animal abuse if we pay for animal abuse 3 times a day? Because it's not really about eating the animal, it's more so about paying for the system to kill the animal. What do you think about that? It's a tough question.
Well, we're paying hurts dogs.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say dogs, but you are paying for cows to die. Cows and chickens. They're animals, right? They're farm animals. But our diet now in 2025, we get everything nutritionally we need from a plant-based diet. We don't need to kill these animals. So we asked the public if they've ever thought about this. I mean, little cows. Do you know how old they can grow to be? 25. They can grow to 25 actually, and they have families. They have eyes to see, noses to breathe, just like us. And it's funny, if you go on TikTok Live, you were mentioning that. There's a lot of cute characters and cute little cows. You'll see that have their own TikTok pages. But when we're not vegan, we're paying for these little guys to get their throats slit wide open, and it's a harsh reality that's hidden from us by everybody.
I saw a thing, like a documentary of like a pig, and it they put to get bacon, they put a live pig in an oven,
Oh my God! Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What does your heart say when you hear something like that? What does your heart tell you?
It's sad. Is vegan just it triggers your nerve?
So vegan is no meat, cheese, milk, eggs, seafood, or honey, right? And we get every single vitamin and nutrient that we need on a plant-based diet. Every single one of them. So basically, we eat the vegan version of meat, we eat the vegan version of seafood, and we eat the same thing. We just take the animal out of it. Have you guys heard of a veggie patty, or
It tastes exactly
There you go. Yeah, like one of those, right? It tastes the exact same. And still, there's a lot of information that discourages people from buying those products because there's a lot of interest in keeping the system the way the system is. Yeah, they definitely kill them. They hang them upside down. They slit their throats wide open, and they just bleed them out. And there's no reason to do it. And we're basically perpetuating and giving money to people and rewarding them with money to do these things. Hey, you guys want some cards before you go? If you do go,
I didn't want to go vegan.
I think you should, man. Check it out. My YouTube channel's on there. It's called Vegan Sign Guy. And all I do is go out with a sign and talk to people. That's it. And have healthy, friendly conversations. Let's go! You can find all your vegan versions and not kill anybody. It's a beautiful thing. What's up, guys? How's it going? This guy's going vegan. How about you guys? Have you guys heard the word vegan before?
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
It's where you don't eat meat.
Yeah, that's integral. That's a big part of it, right? But the bigger part of it is it's saying no to violence with the dollar. Because when we pay for systems of violence with the dollar, we strengthen these systems that are inherently violent. I usually ask a second question. Are you guys against animal abuse?
No, I love animals.
Yeah, right? Right?
I
Reflex,
love
right?
my
You probably
dog.
have pets, right? I got
I
pets.
love
I
my
don't
dog.
have any though.
Oh, you don't? That's cool. But
My
you
parents
probably.
don't like.
Oh, really? That's that's cool too. How about
I
you?
like
Any
dogs.
pets?
I have 3 dogs.
Oh, cool, cool.
So yes, I'd be against them being abused. That's
Yeah, for sure, right? And in general, you agree that there's someone behind those eyes, right? Like there's an awareness behind those eyes. They have a nose, they have eyes, they have a heart, they have all the organs that we have in all the ways that matter, right? And so do cows, chickens, pigs, etc. They all have these too. But we've been taught since we were really small that those are for eating and those are for basically giving us nutrition. But one really cool thing is that in 2025, we get every single vitamin and nutrient we need from a plant based diet. There's not one that you can't get from a plant based diet. So it leaves us with very stark implications. Why the hell are we doing this to them? You know what I mean? Like we hang them upside down, we slit their throats, we spit on them, we kick them, we sexually abuse them. We do all this, and we do it not really knowing that we're doing it because we're paying for it and it's being hidden from us. I know that's a lot to hear, but what do you guys think about that?
Oh, I have one question.
Yeah, please.
If we converted to all vegan, wouldn't like the pesticides that are needed to maintain all the plants that we need to eat to survive, wouldn't that end up killing a lot of animals?
And it does right now. It does right now. One thing I didn't touch on, guys, is that being vegan is not being perfect. Like there's no mandate to be perfect when you're vegan. Like me living is killing organisms, all of us, you know. But the thing is, it takes 8 times more plants to create animal protein. So they take in 8 units of protein, they give out 1 via their dead bodies, right? So we'll kill a lot less plants in general. That'll solve the problem right there. But what the real problem is that farmers don't value animals. They just don't value them. They value the money. And you know, we've all been kind of wounded since birth in these teachings, even the farmers, that we believe that money is more important than somebody's life. So it's just a rhetoric that I try to get out there. Oh, that's me. Oh, my arm's blocking the camera. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm on YouTube Live. I'm on YouTube Live. But this guy's going vegan. He already decided. Here, yeah. If you guys want to take some cards, it's up to you. My YouTube channel's on there. You can take 2. Yeah. But what's the biggest thing stopping you guys from going vegan? What's the biggest thing?
Meat tastes pretty good.
I mean, sure, but you can find like the plant-based versions of, right? Chicken, plant-based chicken. You know, plant-based chicken. So all you got to do is find the plant-based version of. You got to seek it out. And you guys got to ask yourselves. You can find them. There's a brand called Gardein out there. There's a brand called Impossible, Beyond. You name it. You can, right?
It's not bad.
I've never seen it personally, but you can see it online, and you won't like it. So it'd be taste, huh, guys? Well, just think about the victims. Think about it. There's a little child, essentially, at the other end of your choice that has to die.
What's like the fake chicken called?
It's called like Impossible.
You could find Impossible, Beyond, Gardein. You could find many brands, right? You can find the one that works best for you. Just keep in mind that no matter what you've been told, you can find every single vitamin and nutrient on a plant-based diet. Just don't believe me. Look for yourself. Every single vitamin and nutrient. Oh no! They're much healthier than their counterparts. Like a Beyond Burger is 10 times healthier than an animal meat burger. It just is. There's no arguing it. I mean, you'll hear a lot of information that says otherwise, but that comes from interests. But so I'll challenge you guys to check it out. You know, let you guys go. Have a great day. Have a great day. Take care. That's right, man. Remember, no meat, cheese, milk, or eggs. The chicken still doesn't count. You gotta take them all off the table. Hi guys. How are you? How you doing? Omega Based. Oh man. Thanks, Omega Based. I appreciate you, man. Hey, what's up, Alexandra? How are you? Oh, you'll be on live tomorrow? Oh, that's awesome. I'll be in there. I was in your last one, actually. I saw you and Rafaela in there. That was a good one, actually. I thought that was a good live. I couldn't believe that one that one. There's like two. One spoke English, which I could understand. I know Fleisch, so I was contributing in the chat with Fleisch, with certain sentiments. But that one guy, and then the other German guy, and then the one guy just was trolling you, and you're like, you know what? Hope a bird shats on you. You know, we got to proportion, you know, the mutual respect back to them. You know, they're not respecting the animals. Nice to see you. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Man, you guys are like a power team. My God. I thought that outreach to those teenagers, you know, it's better than nothing. Did I feel like any of them were really connecting? There was one that said he's going vegan, but then he's like, does chicken count? I was like, bruh, really? I tried to let him know at the end that chicken doesn't count, man. Or chicken counts, man. You can't eat the chicken. Right? You're not going to get through to the trolls. And maybe leaving a sentiment that might impact them, something of intensity, might tilt them to think about it more often than they would have. So, hi guys. How's it going, everybody? How are you? Hi, guys. There's a lot of people out here today. So I'm just waiting for the next mass to drop by. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully they'll think about it. Sup, champ? What's going on, sir? What's going on, everybody I haven't said hi to? Right, Deo? Oh, and Deo, I think that's awesome what you're doing, by the way. I was, those kind of kids came up when I was, they came up when we were talking. I think what you're doing is awesome. And I was saying that I drink like a very little bit, but there's really no good part of it. All right, guys, have a good day.
You too.
Take care now. I kind of like this setup, but I don't want my arm to block it. I'm sorry. The kid came up and he was like, look, we're live. And I noticed my arm was blocking the whole thing. So we're on YouTube Live, baby.
Are you asking the 3 questions?
I am. Yeah, I'm asking them. Are you down? Sure. Okay. I just asked 3 questions. The first one is, do you guys know what veganism is? Have you heard of it?
I just know it's no meat, no dairy.
No meat, no cheese, no milk, no eggs, no honey, no seafood, right? And that's the eating part of it, right? But it's more so of a stance against violence, and it's saying no to oppression and saying no to violence. And we do that with the biggest action exactor there is, which is the in this case the U.S. dollar. So my second question is, are you guys against animal abuse?
I guess.
No. Guys, you are?
I mean, depending on the animal.
Right. Okay, I got you. But if you saw me with like a dog and I was like hurting the dog, you'd probably jump in, especially if it was your dog, right? You'd probably jump in and kick my ass. So my third question is,
Hi, live.
oh, he's back. He went vegan just now? That's like a record timing. Okay, so the third, okay, right on, look into it. The third question is, how can we be against something, you know, on an honest basis, on an authentic, integrity-based basis, if we're voting for that, against that said thing 3 times a day? What do you guys think about that loaded question?
I would say that it's more of like a choice or a preference. You can be vegan if you want. If it's not really affecting the world.
Okay. Go on. Yeah. Well, I would say there's a third party, like people can choose to eat meat, right? And people can choose to be vegan, right? There's a third party involved, and the third party is the animal. And when we decide to not be vegan, we don't give the animal a choice. We take everything from them, including their choice. So if you want to be consistent with that, you'd have to be vegan. If you consider animals sentient, which it's declared that they are sentient individuals.
I would say they're sentient, like, to an extent. If
Okay.
they
Sorry, the wind is killing me. They're not going to be able to vote anytime soon.
Yeah,
We can't give them rights. Yeah, I mean, we can't give them, like, you know, societal type upper echelon rights.
Vegan?
Of course, yes.
say-
Yeah.
Why would he be?
I would say
vegan?
sentient could be defined as being able to think for yourself and to be aware
Yeah.
and to be aware of your existence.
Yeah. So you're absolutely right. To be aware, be a subject of your own existence, to be able to experience the world. So we know animals can do that. Like if you have a dog, you know that an animal experiences the world. Like you can teach a dog to be afraid of something. You can teach them pretty much any emotion based on how you exact that teaching. And cows, chickens, and pigs, they have that same thing. So what would you guys say if I told you that you can get every single vitamin and nutrient from a vegan diet? Every single one of them.
It'd be less
What about
efficient,
like
no?
the protein that you get from like steak?
It would be more expensive and
There are a lot of things
less
in steak
efficient.
that
Okay.
provide vegetables.
Okay, so I got steak.
Do you not like the taste of it?
I love the taste of it. I love the taste of it. And that's not why I went vegan. I love the taste of meat and cheese and milk and eggs, right? So I got the nutrition in the steak. I got not as good nutrition. And then somebody said taste or something?
Yeah, I also said that.
Okay. So I would
What do you like on it?
say again?
What do you like on it?
YouTube Live. YouTube Live. Oh God. We got Gale Force Winds out here today.
Oh, how much viewers?
I'm not really sure because of the glare, but we've had up to 100, 200 in here at certain points in time. It's kind of down-ticked as per recently.
Lab grown meat?
No.
Like the tofu?
Yeah, plants. Just plants. You know, like say beans, chickpeas, lentils, rice. You're reporting towards a certain X factor that I think doesn't exist. Yeah.
So if I grow lab meat, is that also wrong?
Well, I mean, lab-grown meat. At least the case with lab-grown meat, there's no victim involved. Because that's. Thank you, I appreciate that. There's a victim involved when we pay for animals to die. So if we need nothing from an animal nutritionally, and you don't have to believe me on that. You can do your own research. You can look into it. But you can find the biggest dietary registered nutrition organizations in the world. They'll all agree that you can get every single vitamin and nutrient on a plant-based diet. Myself, guess how long I've been vegan for? 12 years. 12 years. My daughter's been vegan. Oh, right? You know, I still got some definition. No supplements, zero. You don't need any. You don't need B12. And you're going to hear a lot of lies that tell you got to get B12. Do you guys know who invented B12? Who knows?
Someone who ate meat.
Well,
Someone who ate
probably
meat.
some in the 50s, I would imagine. If
You're very close, actually. Oh, this guy is very close. So it was Merck and Company. MERCK, Merck and Company. So 1948, they incepted the genesis of B12. And it basically came as a utility to broaden their top line revenue, fear-mongering people into thinking they need it, but in essence, they don't. There's
just combinations, and of course they're cherry picked, but you have people like that are 20 years old and their hair's starting to get gray, or there's this one guy yelling about, we need to save the trees, and while he's yelling, his like front two teeth just like fly out of his face.
right. This sounds like theater. Yeah.
Look,
I believe it. I believe you saw that. Yeah, I believe you saw that.
My buddy went on this, carnivore diet, if you will.
Okay, yeah.
He started with the organs and stuff.
Yeah.
And he had psoriasis, and it cleared up completely his
Okay.
face. He has.
I think on both accounts, you frame some good anecdotes, but I can find anecdotes on the other side that are just as potent as the ones you just listed. And we can find anecdotes for, like for instance, one of the oldest living humans was a smoker, and she smoked up until the day she died, 114. Genetics has a part, right. But if we agreed, guys, if we agreed that you could get every single vitamin on a plant-based diet, don't you think that what we're doing to animals is messed up? What do you guys think?
I would say that like
Yeah, and argue
I
on
know,
how
right?
they killed him because like I
When
feel like
I don't support kosher ways of killing because I've seen the videos.
Oh, they're even worse.
They're terrible and they should be outlawed like they were in National Socialist Germany. But in any case, like if they, the way I understand it is they have a shaft that goes directly into their head,
Right?
and like kind of like a bullet basically, and then retracts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not nice. I would argue there's no way to take somebody's life. Like if I could ask you guys a question, what's the nicest way and most humane way to kill somebody?
slit their throat or shoot them.
And then the second question is, would you want that done to you? That's the second question. Oh no, not at all. Of course not.
What
What about like bad
No,
animals?
if you know they're gonna die.
Well, the thing is, 99.9% of the animals live to 10x their time horizon that they potentially have before they're unalived. So they never die of natural causes. We unalive them. Way before.
It's like natural to eat. Like this predators.
It's natural to do a lot of things. You know, we've evolved, we've grown, we've killed animals. The problem was, and the problem is when industry got into the picture, and when people started doing it for profit and for money and for power. That's the big problem, because once that happened, the lies started, and the lies are deep. And we all got these blinders on, and we're listening to these control narratives that have been kind of transcended through space and time, telling us we need meat and cheese and milk and eggs. And there's certain things in there that we can't get from plants, but it's all lies. It's protein, but where does protein come from? I got you, and a lot of people think that, but they come from the plants. Say again?
Wait, it's eggs? I have eggs every morning.
By the way, I want to ask you guys are all volunteering to talk to me, right? I got in trouble a few weeks ago. Okay, got you. You asked about eggs? Well, eggs, for one, they're not healthy. For two, when you eat eggs, you're essentially saying your body, my choice, to a sentient individual. They're not healthy. Do you know what cholesterol is?
Well, what if I take out the egg yolk?
Then you have choline, and that's connected to different cancers and stuff like that. There's really, I mean, we can argue nutrition, right? But we can argue that, and I'll even concede. I'll concede that you can be healthy on both diets. We'll say that. But if one takes away a victim, shouldn't that be our moral imperative?
No, I mean.
Use smaller words.
Well, shouldn't we be? You're funny. Shouldn't we be obligated to change as authentic human beings that have values? If
It was passed down.
Wait,
like,
but don't
because
Exactly.
like also we listen to like
but don't
religious
humans eat?
beliefs that we were passed down.
But don't humans eat?
Shouldn't we be following?
you make a good point. It was passed down. We've been doing it for a while.
Don't animals eat other animals?
Sure they do. But they also do.
Taking their food.
But they also do a lot of other things. They will do SA things to other animals. They'll kill their own kids. They'll do all kinds. We can't just cherry pick one little thing and say because we do that. Well, what I was trying to postulate. Oh, wait, one question at a time.
Put yourself at the same level as an animal.
I put myself higher than an animal.
So you wouldn't kill an animal?
So if we put ourselves higher than someone, that doesn't mean we can't protect them, right? Like, what's that quote from Spider-Man? Who knows the quote from Spider-Man?
With great power comes great responsibility.
Okay, amazing. She nailed it in one shot. So with great power comes great responsibility. So if we are taking somebody's life away for a meal we're not going to remember in a week, then we're being bullies essentially.
Wait,
And
so if we're above animals and we're protecting animals, but you also said that animals SA things, so are we protecting rapists?
well, we can't. There's a lot of volatility in nature, right? Like we can control what we can control. We're moral agents. And they are moral patients.
Are you against murder of Asians?
Of course, if it's necessary. If self-defense is warranted, I would say. And honestly, and also this, guys, if I was on a desert island and I had to eat an animal, I guess I might have to do it, but I would try not to do it. But we're not in that situation, guys. We have Chipotle. We can get a burrito bowl. Right? Chipotle what?
I still have like the taste.
Yeah, but when you vote for Chipotle, when you vote for this certain system, that channel of we can get beans. You can get I do double beans, so you can go in there and do triple beans. That's not like pound for pound. It has more than meat. Pound for pound.
Can I ask your name and your YouTube channel?
Yeah. In fact, here, take this, guys. Anybody that wants one can take one. This is a vegan sign guy. So I go around with a sign and I just start conversations like this, and they usually turn out to be great, like this.
This is a random question.
Absolutely, you're very kind. I appreciate you guys listening. Just think about the animals, because when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, if we're not vegan, we just keep forcing them into slaughterhouses, and we're saying that's the change I want to see in the world. So I'll leave you with that. God bless you. Take care, guys.
This is a random question.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that. that vegan teacher?
Oh, yes, I am a fan of that vegan teacher. Yes, I am. So it's funny because everybody knows that vegan teacher. Sometimes they call me that vegan teacher's son when I'm like in comments and stuff. I've gotten that before, and I can only be flattered. I think she's an activist, and no matter what she says, guys, she might seem annoying, but she is telling the truth.
It's just some of the extent she's gone to are crazy.
People think she is, but there's a lot of people. Most people are following orders, 99%. So there's a lot of confirmation bias. So people are going to say she's crazy. They're going to say she's crazy because they want to keep doing what they're doing. But she's actually very sweet. She's very
She
nice.
seems kind of nice. I saw this one video, and it turned a lot of people away from veganism because it was like she compared being like, shut up, because it was like she compared like killing animals to like the what's it called? Auschwitz.
Holocaust.
Yeah.
Holocaust. Yeah. I mean, if
I
so
just
true.
had chicken
If you
cheese.
if you look up Holocaust in the dictionary, it doesn't necessarily refer exclusively to the Jewish people. It is a mass killing, and you're exactly right, because that's exactly what's happening to animals. Yeah.
So you know how like Native Americans,
I'll get you next.
Native Americans, they only like really like eat what they need to.
Yeah.
What about like if humans like theoretically started doing
All right,
that? Then
thanks, guys. Think about it.
if humans theoretically started doing that, would you not be a vegan anymore because like the natural food chain?
If we had to do that, but I mean, it's a hypothetical, right? Like, we're not in that situation right now. We could have like a cross that bridge when it comes type come to Jesus moment, but right now, I mean, I can't judge the Inuits that are actually alive right now that have to do it to survive. They have to do what they have to do. But me, you, everybody out in Annapolis, we can easily support systems of nonviolence. And it's up to us to come together, especially you guys, you're young, and to be like the new leaders that are going to go out there and forge change and say, I'm not going to vote for this anymore.
Wait, vote?
But when you pay for something with your dollar, it's a vote. And if you vote for one thing, they're going to create more of it. So what I'm trying to say is, underneath all that, there's a victim, and we keep voting for more victims to be culled for the sake of our own taste buds. You had a question.
What is your, like, when you think about, because like at these farms they do mass production,
Yeah.
so they like, are you against that, like having cows purposely get pregnant so they can have more children?
Oh, 100%. I mean, just think about it if you put that in the human context. Like, the dairy industry is pretty much more savage and more cruel than the beef industry because they are SAing these cows. They are putting their hands in their private parts, and they're forcing them. They're holding down their cervix. They're pumping forced bull semen into their private parts just for the sake of essentially getting them pregnant so they can monetize their objectified products. And we're talking about sentient people, or not sentient beings, that have noses to feel and pain receptors, and we're taking all that away. And you don't need anything from a non-vegan diet, guys. No nutrition, nothing. You can get it all from a plant-based diet. Don't listen to anybody that tells you otherwise. They might have good intentions, but they don't know. Aim for the vegan ice cream. Oh, what's up, buddy?
How are you?
What's going on?
Officer Patterson with the Annapolis City Police. Just got to let you know everything's being recorded, and I'm sure you're recording.
Yeah. Thought this was public domain. Or maybe it's not.
Yeah, that's our
Let me
time
talk
to
to
get
you.
Yeah, sorry.
So we just got a call saying it's a little weird that you're talking to kids. What are you doing out there?
Well, you want to swing around? Look at this.
No, I'm good.
Okay, so it's
Yeah, I can see it from
I'm out here doing a public awareness campaign.
Okay.
So we're asking people 3 questions, right? We ask them if they know what veganism is. We ask them if they're against animal abuse, and then we ask them how can we be against something when we pay for it 3 times a day. So there's many like me that are coming out into cities and stuff like that.
You're not selling anything.
Oh, definitely not. No,
Nothing like
if
that.
they want, and if you notice, and you can even play it back, I asked them, I said, before we continue, guys, I mean, I'm here. I don't want anybody to get in trouble because I got somebody yelled at me like 2 weeks ago. Or it was like a month ago.
Was it here?
It was here. Yeah, they yelled at me, and it was savage. It was very just childish. I'm not selling anything. If they want to take a card, they can take a card.
What's the card?
So it's for my channel, and it just kind of gives resources to, and you can definitely take one, to learn about how we vote for certain systems with our dollar and kind of the change we want to be in the world. So that's pretty much it.
Okay.
If you want me to move, I'll be happy to move.
No, I mean, you're not in the way here. If
Yeah.
you were like loitering or something like that.
Oh, gotcha. I got you.
Restricting.
Yeah, I understand the optics too. I understand the optics, and because it's like, whoa.
With all the kids around, it does
Yeah.
look a little weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, but you know.
I see what you're doing. I could read your sign. I've been there.
Oh.
Ever since you got here.
Oh, okay,
But
I got
we
you.
just got a call.
Yeah.
Other than that, I wouldn't be.
People don't know. There's a lot of ignorance. People just see this and they're like, but since you came down, at least you know now what I'm doing.
No, I got you.
But I understand you have to react to public concern, 100%. Is it okay if I stay here, or would you prefer me to move? I can also try not to get engaged with kids and be like, sorry guys, your parents have to be here.
Yeah, I would prefer that.
Let me do that. I will definitely. You have my word. I'll
Where would you go if you were to move?
maybe down to like the dock area or the.
So I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
The person that called is from one of the local stores.
Oh, okay.
So they can see us right now.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to move, that's up to you. I'm not forcing you to.
Oh, okay.
If you want to stay, you can.
Okay, I only got I was going to be out here for another 25 minutes, so I might just stay and then take off.
Okay.
And we'll go with what we agree. I mean, I won't, if there's a kid.
Try and stay away from.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
All
Well,
right, sounds good.
I appreciate you,
All
sir,
right,
for
thanks,
being
man.
so kind and nice, and
Yeah,
thanks
of
for
course.
doing what you do.
All right, have a good one.
You too. And this is the problem we get into when we're out here. Okay, so everything's fine, guys. We're staying here for another 25 minutes. To anybody that's interested in getting active, this type of stuff will happen from time to time. It's unfortunate, but I let him know what I was doing. People think that I'm somehow doing something with kids. I'm not sure where people's brains are, to be candid with you, or maybe they just don't like what I'm doing and they look for some kind of excuse to shut it down. Hi guys, how's it going? You guys want to try a few questions? Why aren't you vegan yet? Take care. So effectively, we talked to that nice gentleman, and that's how we do it. We stand our ground and we continue. But hi guys, how's it going today? How are you? We're gonna aim for an adult now. See, all the adults are scared. The kids are the curious ones, you know? That's right, everybody, if you want to, if you can, like and follow. What's up, buddy? Want to try a few questions? Test your values a little bit. All right. Chip, I missed your live this morning. I wanted to get in there, but I guess I was a little late. How's it going, buddy? How are you? That's us. Yep, that's us. How you doing? Just asking people why they're not vegan yet. That's it. Little exercise, yeah. Yeah, if you can, guys, like and follow. Oh, wow. We got a fair amount of you in here right now. That's great. Hi there. You want to try a few quick questions? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right, have a good day. I have been told, or I haven't been told, but I agreed with that policeman that we're not going to talk to teenagers anymore, even if they come right up to me. And I asked them if they're 100% okay being here, which I did. I mean, the kids' minds are the curious minds. They're not shut down yet. All right, guys. Think about it. Go vegan. You don't need to eat animals. You don't need that. Have a great day. No, you don't. DZ, the thing is, any approach is good, my friend. We can paralyze by analyze all day on what our best approach is. I got 22 more minutes out here, and this is how I'm going to do it. And this is our style. What's your style? How do you do it? Just out of curiosity. Just asking. It is windy out here today. It was funny, those kids were like catching my sign when it was blowing over, which was sweet. And then at one point, I don't know if you guys saw, but the whole camera flopped over, and I had to catch that. Have a good day, guys.
You too, Mr. Vegan guy.
All right, guys, go vegan. Let's do it. See if we can get this guy. Second chance, buddy. He walks. Take care. Think about it, guys. Check out the card.
I don't know.
You can do it. I wonder if it was that guy that called. Vegan stoner lady, what's going on? Uh-oh, somebody butthurt in here? Nora S says someone's butthurt. Welcome to the chat, guys, if you're just getting here. Hi, guys. What's going on, everybody? Like and subscribe. We're out here once a week, either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. And we're just asking the public why they're not vegan yet and engaging in many conversation. If you want to look through my channel, you'll see all the lives encompassing all the conversation. And, you know, it's what me and some colleagues and other vegans are doing right now because nothing disrupts the status quo, nothing disrupts the societal flows. And we're out here to do just that. Spark some critical thinking. Simple as that. But if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Hi, guys. What's going on, buddy? There is absolutely nothing you need from a non-vegan diet. You can get it all from a vegan diet. All excuses and the nutrition argument is 100% off the table.
Oh. Remember me from last time?
Maybe.
I was about a year ago.
Oh, okay.
How to get cow pregnant.
Oh, probably. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah.
You remember us now?
I think so, but we were over there, right?
Yeah, we were over there.
We were over there? Okay. Tell you what, guys.
This guy remembers me.
Did you go vegan? Oh.
I got chicken nuggets in here. Right
Oh,
now.
heard. Well, tell you what, guys. I'm not allowed to. How old are you guys?
14.
14? Okay. I can't really, for the rest of the day, talk to you guys. I just got, the policeman's a little worried that we're due. I mean, he's not worried, but other people watching are thinking it's not like an awareness campaign. So I can't talk to you right now. But take a card. Take a card if you want.
People on YouTube like donate.
Say what?
You can't talk right now?
Sometimes. I can't talk right now. I can't talk.
Oh, why?
Because, I mean, I can talk to others, but I can't talk to you guys because you got to be 18 at this point.
Oh, I
Because
do?
that cop just came over and talked to me. I don't want him to come over here again.
Oh.
They ever got mad at you like
No, he was very nice.
Have you talked to anybody?
Does anyone get mad at me? Oh, yeah, absolutely. But that's what you have to deal with when you're dealing with change. And
Do you think you'll ever get any restaurants?
100%. It's arc of history is on our side, so
Have
it's
you told
definitely going to
anybody else
happen.
How to get cow pregnant, or is it just?
Yeah, I've told you. Look at my channel. I've told like probably 100 people how to. The reaction is always the same. It's not nice. You know, it's not a nice thing.
You do remember us though?
I actually do.
See,
Yeah. But you were. I know with group. We were at the docks.
Yes, we're at the docks.
Yeah, I remember. This is kind of a new location for me. Hi guys. But yeah, if you want, this is my card. This is my channel. I probably got about 10 times more subscribers right now. So check that out. And all the videos and lives I've done. And you guys don't need any nutrition from a non-vegan diet. I want you to know that. And the only thing we're doing is putting these little children essentially to death just for taste buds. So that's what we're doing.
How do I bowl?
Bowl.
Yeah, how do you bulk out?
How do you bulk? Oh, you can. I mean, look at me. I've been 12 years vegan. And I lift, I run, I distance run.
There's a difference between like being like
Hi, guys.
having muscles and being like bulk.
Well, bulk, you can. Like, there are vegan bodybuilders that bulk up. Like,
But would you agree it's easier eating steak
I would-
and all that? 'Cause steak is like.
I would say maybe it's faster, but you're also incurring collateral damage via IGF-1.
If you have steak not that often, it's healthy for your body.
Well, I won't disagree with you there. But we can agree that we can be healthy on both diets, right?
I can agree.
So if we can be healthy on both diets, it should really be our moral imperative to be a vegan.
Both, but they
Yeah.
shouldn't kill as many animals.
Yeah, we shouldn't kill any.
If they cut the half animals they killed in half, would you eat more?
No, because to that one animal that dies, say, once every 10 years for one person, you're taking that's its whole life. You know, that's its whole time horizon. Its family could have had everything. So we're all about just kind of changing buying dynamics and getting people to critically think a little bit.
Yeah,
You're never gonna like really stop.
No, I definitely won't.
So like,
Yeah.
what if someone like put something in your drink or something and it was?
I wouldn't be mad. I mean, I'd be mad, but it's not like I'd be like, oh my God, I messed up. I mean, veganism is about doing your best. And the least we can do is give them body autonomy.
As you know, you have been 12 years.
Yeah, I've been vegan 12 years. Yeah, my daughter's vegan since birth. Say what?
So, babe.
So, oh, nice. Yeah, but that's not, wait, hey, it's all good. Wait, that's vegan?
No. I just tried this one.
Wait,
Oh, you did? Was it good? It's not bad though, right? It's not bad. Yeah.
Like you would not eat that.
No, because I mean, it's all good, guys. You know, I'm not here to. I'm here to spread awareness. Okay.
Wait, why don't you have milk though? Because milk just has stuff from the cow.
Like
So
you
milk.
told us, how to
So
get it.
so milk has IGF-1 hormones, certain sodiums, lipids, and proteins. It has growth factors. It does, because once the animal's spent, it goes to the slaughterhouse. So you're still paying for the animal to die, and also paying for
What's
the animal.
difference when you get the cow pregnant? You're doing the same thing.
You're raping them, basically. The farmer puts his hand in its private parts, and it's terrible. And it's all for the sake of something we don't need that, in fact, hurts us. But I can't keep you guys for too long because that police over there just, whoa! He just talked to me, and he doesn't want too many teenagers around me. I don't know why. It's kind of creepy.
A lot of us are 9.
You're what? Oh,
I'm 9 years old.
how am I? How old? No, you're not. No, you're not. I'll let you guys go, though. I'll let you guys go. I want you to check out the card, though, okay? All right. Have a great day, guys. Good day, guys.
Good day. Have a good day, man.
Hey, thanks again. Check it out, man, for real. I see you, man. You can do it. You can do it right now. Here.
You guys have just ate it, buddy. Just ate it, buddy.
Hi, guys. How's it going? You guys want to try a few questions? Right on, right on.
Do you ask us questions or do I ask you?
Oh, I usually ask public questions, but I can't really talk to too many teenagers right now because that cop just told me not to. So basically, I have to kind of. But if you want, there's a card. If you want to take a card, it's up to you. Have a great day.
Have a blessed day.
What's going on, buddy? How are you? Just asking the public why they're not vegan yet. You want to try? Just test your values. That's it. Just test your values a little bit. But you're on YouTube Live.
What is this?
It's those 3 questions, right?
What question?
It's I don't know if you know what veganism is or what's your definition.
Vegan?
Yeah.
It's just, vegetable,
Yeah.
non-meat, poultry.
Yeah. Like diet-wise, yeah. But we like to say it's not a diet. It's more of a saying no to.
It's more of a lifestyle.
Yeah, and it's more of a saying no to violence and oppression and kind of bullying.
Killing animals and kids. I mean.
Yeah,
cats, dogs, everything. It's disgusting.
It's all terrible, right? Like when we see it on TV, it's like, or on videos, like there's a movie called Dominion.com where you can see it all happen. Like your heart tells you it's disgusting, but I usually ask people if they're against animal abuse. Are you against animal abuse?
I tear up when I see a commercial on TV about
Yeah.
these dog breeders and
Yeah.
cat breeders and
right,
using dogs and cats
For
as,
money.
as trap
All
bait
for money.
for hunters.
Right.
I mean, it's disgusting.
It sounds like you have a vegan heart, like at your core.
Well, no, I have emotions for living things.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
have
yeah.
that have feelings.
Right? Eyes to see, noses to breathe, hearts. And before we pay for their slaughter, they're all living. They have all these capabilities, a sentient capacity.
My dog gives me more love than a human does.
Yeah. So what would stop you from going full vegan?
Yeah, right now, I'm almost there. Can't
Yeah.
afford to eat anymore.
Yeah. And it's funny you should say that because the cheapest foods, I swear, they really are vegan.
I know,
Like beans, chickpeas, lentils.
I'm looking, I've got some high blood pressure. Not
Yeah.
so much cholesterol, but
Yeah.
I try not. I gave up fast foods.
Oh, awesome.
I do
Good
Chipotle.
for you, yeah.
I do Chipotle.
Oh, so do I, yeah.
Rice and beans and that's okay. But,
Yeah.
These burgers and all that crap that
Yeah.
sells this fat.
Right.
I
Just
stopped that.
you mentioned high blood pressure. I mean, it's a bonus when you go vegan because your health just infinitely gets better. Well, I would challenge you to think about it because if you're against it, like your heart, then you can go vegan and just authenticize.
I'm looking into Mediterranean diets.
Yeah.
And I'm looking into what I think I can afford.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
A lot of that stuff's pretty expensive.
Yeah, right. Well, you can find vegan Mediterranean. Believe it or not, you can find vegan any kind of diet just using like the seasoning, saucing, and texturing utility, and using certain veggies that model after meat, like mushrooms and broccoli and
I wish there was
cauliflower.
a restaurant around here that just did this kind of stuff.
Right? I might start one day. That's one of my long horizon
I've been
goals.
here for 23 years. I'm so tired of the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
I would do something like
Yeah,
that.
well,
because I think a lot of
Here's a
people.
card if you can take it. I think that Annapolis needs a vegan restaurant, and I think that if people were to realize that it's just as good on a taste basis. Because a lot of people think we're trying to take freedom away from people, and they don't realize that there are just as good tasting things on the other side of the fence, if not better. Plus, we're not following orders from the official narratives that tell us it's nice and necessary, and there's nothing wrong with it, and they're going to die anyway.
I hope Robert Kennedy can do something with the.
Yeah, he's a better bet. He's definitely a better bet.
I mean, a lot of people are hating his ass right now just because
Pharmaceutical stuff.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad that he did that shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So am I, and they're going to go after him.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know if you read the released papers on JFK's murder.
I've read a bit about it.
Well,
And
it was an internal job.
yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
U.S. government killed its own president.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't doubt it. Like the collective like plutocrats, they're beyond evil, and they'll.
The reason they did it is because Kennedy wanted to go back to the gold standard for the dollar.
Yeah.
To make the dollar worth more, and all the big corporations, everybody has anything to do with currencies and monies and gold in the world.
Yeah.
Came up with a scheme to get rid of them.
Yeah, Federal Reserve didn't like that too much.
Them and a whole lot of other people.
But absolutely, I'll let you get back. Just think about it, because as long as we're not vegan, we keep sending these animals to slaughter. Check out the card. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Hi, guys. That guy was pretty cool. Said he's almost vegan, and I'm about to be blown over by wind out here. He just needs a little push in the right direction, but I mean, I got a feeling. All right, guys. I got a feeling he didn't like too much. He wouldn't like too much being told that he's following orders from certain narratives that want to see him suffer, want to see his high cholesterol suffer. So I kind of, try to tailor make, delivery to the individual. The kids, I thought it was great. With kids, I think it's great to lament. With great power comes great responsibility from Spider-Man, because a lot of kids can relate to that. Hey, Johnny, what's up, man? Facts over feelings. How you doing? Buddy? Want to try a few questions? Have a great day. Lewis, my team showing me up in here. Also, guys, if you like and subscribe to my channel and watch me do more activism. I might be tempering it a little bit, but I will be doing it once a week to the best of my ability. Hi, guys. Anybody want to try a few quick questions? Just get you to think a little bit. That's it. Oh, heard. I got you. Have a great day, guys. They got to get to the bus. It's been an interesting outreach. I think I had about 20 kids over there at one point, but they were like teenagers, maybe like 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th graders. And if you notice, we got intercepted by the police, so we had that happen. So there's a lot of adventure when you go live, guys. You never know what's going to unfold. Hi, guys. What about this guy? What's going on, buddy? Want to try a few questions? Just test your values a little bit. That's it. All right, have a good day, guys. So we had the police. We had an army of high schoolers. We had one inquisitive, thoughtful older man that was chasing down some kids earlier because they didn't pay. I don't know if you caught that. He literally ran out chasing them, saying, "Hey, did you guys have just eaten, buddies?" Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? How are you? Let's see if we can get one more conversation. Let's check it out. Oh, heck yeah. Absolutely. Anna, thank you. Thank you for everything. I meant to check out your live on Monday, and once again, fail on my part, but I'm sure it was awesome. I can't remember what I was doing Monday. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? Anyone try a few quick questions? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right. Actually, that cop seemed pretty open-minded. It's always intense in the beginning, but I guess once you talk to people and you can see the human part of them, like that intensity when that cop came up at first was like, oh shit. And he looked intense. But then once he heard what I was doing, you know, he opens up. The breadth of his consideration kind of opens up. Hi, guys. Anybody want to try a few questions? Why aren't you vegan yet? Let's go. No reason to do it. Oh, it's not nice to the children. Not nice. They're only kids, buddy. They're only kids. That guy just said, I like meat, cheese, milk, and eggs. And he said, my kid loves it too. And I said, well, you're talking about killing children. And that's exactly what you're doing. What's up, Marcos? What's going on, sir? Hi, guys. You guys want to try a few questions? Why aren't you vegan yet? All right. Hi there. How are you? You want to try a few questions? Why aren't you vegan yet? No. You're good? All right. Have a great day. Absolutely. Marco, it's nice to see you here. Love you, man. Drac, hi there. Yeah, I've been out here for about an hour. If you're just getting here, we got intercepted by the police again. But we're getting better and better at de-escalating and just kind of equilibrating things. How's it going, buddy? But the cool thing is, guys, you're in a public domain, so you can come out on the street and you can do activism and just spread awareness. And it's a beautiful thing. What's going on, guys? How you doing? I didn't like that. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Go vegan. No reason to eat animals 2025. No reason. Hi, guys. Oh, you're on my on? All right. I think a lot of, hey guys, how's it going? A lot of my previous group that I was talking to is watching my live. That's cool. They're literally on there right now. I'm gonna stay a little longer today because I feel, let me make sure my juice is good. I feel we got some potential in the wind. False equivalency plus, animals preying on each other are not enslaving. Humans farming and exploiting animals is more akin to enslavement. Yeah, exactly. That is enslavement, right? That's right. How you doing, buddy? That is enslavement. It's absolutely equivalent to enslavement. It's a joke when people contest that. Hi, guys. Anybody want to try a few quick questions? All right, have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys. Hey, have a great one. Think about it, guys. Check out the channel, check out the videos.
I'll check out
It's just education. That's all it is, you know? Have a great day. Hi, guys. You guys want to try a few questions? Why aren't you vegan yet?
No thanks.
All right. Have a great day. Gonna stay out a little longer here. What time is it? I gotta pick my daughter up at a certain time, and I got plenty of time. There's a lot more people out here, so. How's my juice? My juice is looking good. Let's get some conversations, guys. I feel like I need to get a few more. Hi there, how are you? Want to try a few quick questions? Just test your values a little bit? All right, have a great day. Whew. It's a really nice day to be out here. I should have brought like a bottle of water or something because that sun and the heat today is making me a little thirsty. Now I've switched to having a bottle of water with me in my hand at all times. If you guys notice in the lives in the wintertime, you notice that I'm a coffee guy and I'm always holding a coffee. All right, guys, have a good one. My wife makes fun of me all the time. In our wedding picture, I hate to say it, I'm holding a coffee. I don't know, I'm a coffee guy. Let's see, Jesus was probably vegan. Oh, absolutely. And right now, if Jesus was here, he would 100% be vegan. And that is not something that's up for debate. That's an actuality. Jesus was the most compassionate person that ever lived. So there's not really much thinking involved with this posturing. It just is an actuality. So if you want to be authentic to, Christianity, you would definitely be vegan as the bare minimum. Come on, guys. Hi, guys. How's it going? Yeah, there's no debate there. No debate. She's not advocate for animal rights. Well, he did create the animals with eyes to see, noses to breathe, mouths, children, families, hearts, organs to enjoy. Like these are things that we just take away from them because of our taste. And you either, hi guys, how's it going? You guys want to try a few questions? Why aren't you vegan yet? 3 questions, just test your values. Oh, you got to go back. Animals will thank you. How's it going, buddy? Have a good one, guys. Guys want to try a few questions? Why aren't you vegan yet? Let's go, 2025. Have a great day. Marcos, I mean, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, you legend. We're going to be out here, Marcos. Thank you for doing what you do, man. Really appreciate you. And yeah, I was thinking of getting some more props at some point in the future. I got this table now. How you doing? And hopefully we'll heighten our production value a little bit in the future, at least for the summertime. I can't wait to go out to the docks this summer. That's where I was last year, and there was tons of people out there. This time I'm thinking of getting kind of a new setup that would be more engaging and more fun, and would stick out more. All right, guys, have a great day. Have a great one. No, check out the card. Check out the card. Have a great day, everybody. Now they got the parents with them, so I guess now they're allowed to stop. I don't know. Thank you so much, Marcus. That's awesome, and I really appreciate you. Well, the thing is, it gets a little squirrely. That I don't know if you were here, Gwalius, but a policeman had just come up to me because of a complaint, and it's fine. They're curious. They're the ones coming up to me. But because of the complaint, I honored his request for me not to engage teenagers, which is kind of messed up because you're blocking teenagers from education, which is not very stewarding of the adults. Hi there, how are you? But a lot of them don't know it, A lot of adults don't even know it. They think what they're doing is normal, necessary, and nice. So we kind of have to play this space where we still have to do what we got to do to reach out. Because if we don't do it, no one's going to do it. Hi there, how are you? All right. And at some point, societal flows have to be disrupted, and people have to think more about what they're doing, because the way things are architected right now, nobody is thinking twice about eating animals. But I guarantee you, we get enough pop-ups like this out there perpetually, people are going to think twice. How's it going, guys? You want to try a few questions? Why aren't you vegan yet? Just test your values a little bit. That's it. Have a great day, guys. Marco says, I wish I'm an animal to receive the love you vegans give. Really? Oh, man. Well, that's, we're all together in this, standing up for injustice, right? All the vegans that know better, that's what we're doing. We're doing better. If I could be an animal, I wonder what animal I would want to be. Definitely not a cow. Maybe, you know what? Maybe a bird would be a good call. Probably stay away from human touch and human interception. The best, right? If you were a bird. What about you guys in the chat? What kind of animal would you want to be? Gwalius says a penguin. I'm actually watching a really cool series on Hulu about penguins right now. And it's really neat, actually. And they're showing how the penguins, how they survive, how they live, how they reproduce and stuff like that. Really cool. A shark, huh? Okay. Right. Chip says, I'm okay being human. All animals are exploited by humans. Yeah, that might be the best call. Even if you're a bird, you ain't safe. They'll go out there and they'll do the macho thing and say, I'm going hunting. What's going on, buddy? I'm gonna try a few questions. Just test your values a little bit. 3 minutes. All right, have a great day. Hunters will go out there all macho and be like, you know, I've got to go hunting because it's so manly. How's it going, buddy? I'm gonna try a few questions. Just test your values a little bit. Have a great day. It's so manly to take the life of somebody that is helpless at your will. So manly. So I wouldn't want to be a bird either. Maybe like a bird that's like completely nowhere near any kind of human. Or maybe something like deep underwater, like to the point to where it's like almost into the Earth's core, you know? Uh-oh. Come on, guys, 3 quick questions. Just testing people's values today a little bit. That's it.
Value?
Yes, because
I'll do it.
okay.
It's gonna be fun.
So it's 3 questions. The first one is, and you're on my YouTube live. Are you okay with that?
That's fine. Yeah.
It's, do you know what veganism is? Have you heard of it? And what's your definition?
Veganism means like nothing from an animal and
Yeah.
no product from an animal.
You're very accurate. Most people don't get that accurate. But the thing we try to articulate on, it's not really a diet. It's more of a stance against something. And the kind of exactor of that change is the dollar, right? I mean, we vote with our dollar 3 times a day. So we're either voting for systems of benevolence or we're voting for systems of malevolence. My second question is, are you yourself against animal abuse?
Sure. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you saw a dog, though, like if I was beating up on a dog or something like that,
Yeah.
you'd
Oh,
probably
yeah.
intervene and
Oh,
kick my
yeah.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Me too. I mean, I would kick my own ass. But my third question is tough, and this is the one where I kind of put the limelight out. It's how can we be against something when we vote for it 3 times a day? That's the tough one.
Being against something.
Yeah. Like we're against animal abuse, yet we vote for it 3 times a day.
Meaning like we eat them 3 times a day.
Well, I would say we pay for the systems of violence to be perpetuated 3 times a day. Because eating's part of it, but the real catalyst is when I give my dollar to that cash register person, and then they take it and they give it to the farmer, reward him with the money, and then they hang the cow upside down and they exploit them sexually, all kinds of stuff just for products we don't even need.
Okay.
So what do you think about that?
I mean, there's a lot of ill will in the world.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
I mean, I would hope from what my understanding is of how slaughterhouses ran, that the cows are just taken out right away.
And that's our hearts.
And then there's also kosher meat where there's rabbis in there and they're blessing this. So I think to fight against it, I wouldn't really fight against it. I think it just needs to maybe be a little bit more defined into a little bit more humane stream.
And I think
I think our bodies need this.
What do you think we need from an animal?
So I know for me, if you go back to your blood type, there's certain proteins and amino acids that my body needs in order to function at an efficient
Which
level.
ones?
I'm not sure. I just kind of read this on Eat Right for Your Blood Type, and it explained everything because I was eating so much chicken to be like lean meat, but I didn't have any energy. So really what I needed was the red meat that contained these proteins that then attached to my blood and all of this stuff and created this more of a, probably more of a balanced homeostasis type state within my body. So if I didn't have that meat, I don't think I could find that anything in anything that is not from an animal. And our creator put these beautiful things on this earth for us to use into that capacity. So if you can have that mind frame going through it, then I think it's a little bit different of an outlook. But to fight against it, I don't really want to fight anything.
Well, it's not really fighting. It's mainly a non-action. It's not really you're doing anything extra because, thank you, this has been happening all day. It's the gale force winds of Annapolis. It's not really you're doing anything. We're not really fighting. It's kind of like an unlearning and a non-action because we go to the store and we just reach for a different milk instead of reaching for the one that contains the death.
Change.
Yeah.
But you can't expect people to like hurry up and flip on a dime.
It's not going to happen right away. But there's a lot of official narratives that keep information suppressed.
Absolutely. But keep putting the information out. I gotta run.
Okay. Would you take a card? If I gave you a card, will you look
keep
into it?
Keep putting the information
Check it out.
For sure, buddy. You're
Okay.
doing great.
All right. Have a great day. Take care. Okay. She kind of bolted out there before we got to the crux of it. Hi guys, how's it going? Anybody want to try a quick little experiment? How's it going? Kind of bolted out before we got to the crux of it, but that's okay. We had a lot of things to mention there. She had to go. Just one question. As a vegan, how do you deal with all the deficiencies? Luco, there is no deficiencies, dude. Who told you that? There's absolutely not one deficiency you're going to have on a vegan diet. I'm actually reading a book right now that's very enlightening. It's about B12, and I got some things to share with you guys. I'm going to wait till I'm done reading it and ask permission from the author to share a little more about it. But I'm getting a little angry as I read this book. But I'll tell you right now, you don't need anything from a non-vegan diet. If you're in some kind of outlier case where your body needs it and you're in a pigeonholed must-have situation, that might be, a very 1% of 1%. That's a different story. But come on. How's it going, guys? You want to try a few questions? Why aren't you vegan yet? Oh, she is? All right, guys. Have a good day. Take care. All right, we're out here tasking the public today, but in a nice, friendly way. But yeah, you're not getting any deficiencies at all. Your argument has no taste. Most people don't have the luxury to be picky. Well, the thing is, my friend, that the cheapest foods on the planet are vegan. The cheapest foods on the planet. So beans, chickpeas, lentils, all kinds, whatever, grains, oats, you name it, you can find them very, very cheap. So I will challenge you to find, the cheaper foods. I mean, the biggest thing is, even if it is a 10 to 20% premium, that should be worth more than somebody's life. Let's face it, guys. Let's face it. Okay. I think that last lady might actually think about it a little bit. She could tell that I was getting ready to ramp up. She said, I gotta go. All right, I got about 4 more minutes. What's up, guys? And I'm gonna take off. We're gonna go to 1 hour and 15 today. Plus, we got all these teenagers coming out of school, and I don't know, it's just looking like a precarious situation. I got one cop behind me, and then the crossing guard over here. The winds are starting to scale. But, so many people, it's like, yeah, he created these animals. We'll say, oh, he created these animals for us. The creator created these animals for us. But what about their capacity to feel pain? How can we just completely oversee that one? So if you're not vegan yet, let's go vegan. Everybody like and subscribe, please. I'll be out here 1 day a week for the entire summer, hopefully perpetually, indefinitely. So please like and subscribe. Hi guys, how's it going? I'm probably gonna get ready to wrap up now. We got all the kids coming over, so I'm gonna shut down shop. We had a little incident here not too long ago. I don't know if anybody saw that live stream, but it happened around this time, and the same crossing guards over there mean mugging me. Not that I care, but I'd rather not have any friction. All right, guys, so this is my goodbye for today's live stream. Thank you for joining me as we got out here and put that word into the limelight. We're just here spreading awareness. That's all we're doing. You don't need it. You don't need anything from an animal for nutrition. Nothing. Absolutely, vegan stoner lady. I'm gonna be in your next live. I'm gonna hit it. And thanks for doing what you do. Chip, thank you for doing what you do. Everybody in here, thank you guys for doing what you do. And love you guys. Got a lot of my vegan brethren and sistren in the room today. If you're not vegan, just consider what you're doing. You're taking everything away from a child, essentially, for the sake of taste buds. And you don't need anything nutritionally from an animal. There is zero. That argument is off the table, my friends, off the table. We touched on religion today, too. And if you're religious, you also don't want to be consuming animals because it goes against your own morals, your own golden rule. complete antithesis of it. So don't listen to people that tell you otherwise, because they've been told the wrong thing. So it's time for us to think critically and walk into new horizons. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next stream. All right, bye guys.